Hey guys, welcome back. It's Gerard. We're going to do part 2 of our caravan tour. It's of our Cedar Evoque 19.6. So a little bit of information about the business itself. Cedar Caravans is a small family business. It's just about 5 family members working out of a shed down there, and they do a great job and really good on the customer service, which was a real big tick in the box for us. So what it is, it's an alloy clad wood frame caravan. So you're talking about sort of the older style of way they used to make them, but I've got on good authority that people that have had these caravans themselves, plus a lot of other caravans and tripped around Australia, that these withstand the test of time. So to me, from people that are in the know, that's good enough for me. The best part about them is they just do great customer service. They're on the text, they're on Facebook Messenger, they're answering emails back, and they really do a good job. The reason why we ended up going with them was all the extras you got in this van. They were well and truly above what the market was offering in any of the big names. So I think the base price for this was $49,990, and we pushed that up a little bit by putting on some extras. But the extras that were included in the van is what everyone out there would assume would come with every van, but they don't. The extras we got were like a 4-wheel drive hitch, a composting toilet, and modifying cupboards, not things that you'd automatically think that that's an extra that you'd have to pay for. So the double speakers came for free, washing machine free, Bluetooth headsets, all that sort of stuff, all free. So it was an excellent package. Alright, starting on the road side of the van here, they come out with a trunk, plastic made trunk, locks on it, works well, tunnel boot goes all the way through. Inside the front here is where your battery charger is, 240 volt charger, and it's a good piece there. So moving along down the van, big bay windows come out. These they fold up, lots of breeze comes through, really like it. The aluminium cladding's pretty hardy, as you can see. It's probably a bit dirty at the moment, and they've got the checker plate siding, which is always good. 15 amp inlet, plug in there. We run a 30 meter extension. This is an inclusion as well that you don't normally get. 2 80 litre water tanks, excellent. We've been off grid for I think 4 or 5 days at the max, and good to go there. Another little window over the dinette from inside. This is where our fridge is. So this is the sort of the vent for the fridge, and the exterior vent up the top. It's got a vent top and bottom, so you can extract air. Also, side note there, with this hot Aussie winters, you can get fans installed in these, so it sucks in nice cool air as well. Just down below, if we head down, we've got 200 amp hour AGM batteries in there. That does a good job. We are planning to upgrade to lithium, so we can do a bit more fully off grid, just so it charges up quicker, but plenty of power for the moment. Tyres, yeah, pretty boring, standard tyres there. We've got the double bunk version, so we've got 2 windows on each bunk. They come out as well, lots of light. So we've got another exterior trunk here. Excellent part is you can access it from the inside. There's 2 doors on the inside, door on the outside, and it runs the length of the bed. We've got 2 massive big trunks in there with a heap of gear. Plus we've got all of like Bodie's nappies, the laundry gear that we can access from the other side. So excellent there. Alright, down again, we've got our 2 hoses. So this is our freshwater in. We're using the brass fittings, the Pope brass fittings. We find these are the best. We went through the plastic ones and even some Caravan ones, but the brass Pope ones are the best. This hose as well, we went through flat hoses, all that sort of stuff, but we ended up just went to Bunnings, got this hose, the blue freshwater hose. It works a treat. Likewise with this one here, we went through a flat hose as well, you know, 90 bucks, 100 bucks, and it just didn't have the outflow that we needed. So went into Road Tech Marine, got us a piece of hose, works well. We've coupled that up with a coupling from Bunnings. I can't remember what the coupling's called, but it's like a slip-on and closes up coupling, and it's so easy, you don't need to screw it on or anything. So excellent there. Right down the back here, this is our stabilizer legs. I'll run through a separate video on how you stabilize and level a caravan, but these are pretty good. You know, You can put a drill on it, put them down quick if you want, but I just use the handle. It's pretty easy, it only takes a couple of seconds. Last but not least, on this side of the van, this is our hot water system, gas and electric. There's a little tip there that we've learned, that when you're in a caravan park, always have the electric on. And if you want it to heat up quicker, or you get a longer hot water shower, flick the gas on as well, and you'll get a normal type shower that you do at home. Plus it warms up nice and quickly for the next person. Alright, so we're now at the back of the caravan, and this is a good spot for all you guys that are travelling around Australia, because this is where some of your gear is going to go. Alright, so just starting from right to left, they've got these grab handles. Unsure what they're really for. Good for a clothesline sometimes, but we've never used them. Maybe if we get a bag or something on there to put our hoses in, might be the next step. Alright, so we've got the LED brake lights at the back, really bright. Brake lights and indicators on the right hand side, work a treat. So moving up the van, we've got the Cedar Caravans logo front and center at the back. We've got two little running lights and a running light at the top that also goes as brake, and the camera at the back. We haven't connected ours up yet, so I can't really tell you how good it is, but I've seen pictures of other people's. It looks pretty good to me. Alright, turning around. As you can see, we've got some of our recovery gear, just so I don't need to have it on the four-wheel drive all the time, because we are working at the moment, so I don't want to carry around to work. So I've just ratchet strapped that on. I've got a shovel there as well. These are the two most important pieces of recovery gear you'll ever own. This back bar here is pretty good. It's very stable. I've stood on it to get up the top and clean the solar panels, but you could probably put some trunks on here, but I think before I do, I might reinforce it a little bit. Moving across, we've also got our trusty clothesline. As you can see here, you always need one. We've just been using some rope, put a bit of a truckie's hitch over here, and it keeps it nice and tight. Also, spare wheel on the back, and same on the other side, extra lights as well. Alright, so we're now on the passenger side of the vehicle, and we just want to talk about our awning here. This is a Aussie Traveller Sunburst awning. It's actually really good. We've had no complaints. It's really sturdy. We've got the vinyl cover. It rolls out easily. We've got it set up with our Annex at the moment, and it's doing a really good job. As you can see, just got a couple of pins in the bottom. We haven't got the guy ropes out or anything, and we've been having about 70km/h winds in the last few days, so it's holding up really well, and we're extremely happy. Alright, and now to the Annex. We've got the Aussie Traveller, or now called
Australia-wide Annex.
Thanks babe, Australia-wide Annex, and it is a great piece of kit. We really love it. So I'll just talk you through how they did it. So we ordered it online. They came out, custom measured up the whole caravan, went away, built it, sewed it up, however they do it, came back out and installed it the first time for us. Bodie's got something to say. And yeah, they came out and installed it and gave us some tips on how to set it up and stuff. So I guess my first little niggling complaint is that it is a bit of a pain to set up, but once it's set up, it's fantastic. It gives us, doubles our caravan space, and really good for Bodie so he can get out there and play. But once you get past setting it up, it is all breeze. So it comes in a couple of layers. It's got the mosquito mesh, then it's got this like clear plastic layer which we've got at the moment that just stops the wind and you can actually see out, which is nice. Then it's got another layer of canvas over the top if you want it to be nice and dark. It holds up really well, really good quality, all double stitching, made in Australia. It's got the floor in there, vinyl poly floor that actually velcros in. I would like it to be a zip in, but it's pretty good for what you get. It's got a couple of outside poles, as you can see here, and plenty of tent pegs to keep it in. They also come with these little rubber bungees. We haven't used them in this case just because it's a bit hard, but we've whacked in a couple of pegs and it's keeping it up nicely. Point to note that we didn't know about at the start was to make sure it was nice and tight, just so it doesn't flap in the breeze as much. And once we figured that out, it's been really quite good. Alright, so Bodie and I are up at the front of the caravan now, talk you through the chassis and the A-frame itself. So I'll start at the front here. Got the DO35 Hitchmaster hitch. Fantastic. Cannot recommend it enough. So easy. All you do, drive underneath it, press one button, clips on, done deal. Coming back, we also got the hydraulic jack. Also really good. Makes it nice and easy when you've had a big long day traveling. Just throw it on and hitch it up. We always use the flat plate. We haven't used the wheel, jockey wheel yet, but the flat plate is excellent. You get 2 gas bottles with this van and the chassis itself. So this chassis, Roadrunner chassis, made in Melbourne. It's 6-inch Super Gal, and it should be good for off-roading as well. Even though this is on-road van, it's got an excellent chassis running on it. So at the back, we've got a little cargo area. We keep our hose in there. We've also got our diesel for our diesel heater. And the diesel heater fuel tank itself sits in there. And great product, you know, it works well. We're going to probably put a toolbox on here at some stage and maybe hide away these gas bottles. But other than that, we're really happy with this part of the van. Alright guys, we've just moved inside the Annex to take a look. Alright, so what we can, I've mentioned it before, 2 exterior speakers. We've got them on the inside as well, so that's good. We've got 3 lights along the top, another big window. We've got this cool little light here with air bubbles in it. Looks cool. We get actually a lot of comments about this for some reason. We've got the standard Aussie Traveller double door. It's got the screen on the inside. This is great. Yeah, it works a treat. Step, some extra running lights, which are always good. This is our vent for the exhaust fan above the stove. 2 more windows. This is just above the kitchen and one above the toilet. Great little shelf here. As you can see, we use it quite a lot. When you live in a caravan, space is a premium, and we've got our Optimum juicer out here, and we've also got the slow cooker on for a bit of dinner later on, which Bodhi's very interested in. You always need a little bit of greenery inside your caravan, so we carry around a few fake plants as well. Outside here we've got an antenna for TV hookup, 12 volt power as well, and plus a 10 amp outlet. So this is what we run this gear on. We just got a extension, a power board that we run all that off. We've also got another outdoor fridge that we put in here all the time. It's just easy for us to get all our gear. Well, that's about it for our Cedar Caravan. Excellent piece of kit. The company's great. They keep in touch with us even now. We've got the Cedar Caravan's Owners Club. We're always talking, inviting people, sharing advice. So it's actually a really great little community that we've got going. And I think we're going to look at doing a Cedar Caravans holiday at some point in the future. So keep an eye out for that. But if you want to invest in one of these vans, I would highly recommend them. We've just been at the Caravan Camping Show here in Canberra, and I can tell you some of the vans that are twice the price aren't twice as good when you get in there and actually look underneath the van or look at the wiring and all that sort of stuff. So keep these guys in mind if you're looking at a new van. Otherwise, we're really looking forward to getting this across to WA, up to the north coast and over into Arnhem Land. So take care, I'll see you guys later.